Peace, y'all. It's your boy God Science up in here with a new video, and this one is the critique on the Tommy Sotomayor and young Pharaoh Allah debate that I saw yesterday. It actually was two parts. I watched it, went over it, and wow, it was a very funny debate because I think young Pharaoh all right, first let's get this. Pharaoh doesn't like white people. All right, Pharaoh does not like white people, and that's probably can be from the experience that he had. You know, we all have different experiences, so he might not have a lot of good experiences or interactions with white people. I don't know his personal history like that, but he doesn't like white people, and I think what I've seen in the debate is that this is the problem. He made some points. Overall, I think Tommy won a little more because he had more points to me, and I'm gonna go over that. That's the problem with debates. But to me, I think Tommy had more points. Pharaoh teaches that the black woman is God. Now, it depends. I always say it depends on what's your definition of God. Everybody has a different definition of God. If you're coming out of the Christian religion, like how I grew up, we was taught that God is outside of you. Mostly up in the sky, somewhere up in the sky. That's what we was taught as you going through Christians. Now, I also came through the nation of gods and earths, and they taught that God is you. All right, they teach black man is God. My definition of God is God cannot be defined. How can you explain infinity? That's how I look at God. So I can't really, I don't think the black woman is God. I don't believe that, but that's what Pharaoh teaches. Now, the problem what Tommy was saying is that, all right, if the black woman is God, a lot of people, have heat on Tommy because they feel like he magnifies the problems of black women. All right, and he has a lot of. It's ironic. He does have a lot of black women as his fans, but a lot of people don't like that. Now, Pharaoh says that the reason why is because they're out of their right mind, out of their minds. And of course, it was because of slavery and all this. My problem with that is, okay, you're right to a certain extent. Yes, slavery does have a traumatized effect on the brain. My problem is it can easily be used as a victim mentality of, this is the way I am is because of this. But you can still change. That's the point that Tommy was trying to make, and I get that. All right. There's a lot. I can't cover everything, but I'm gonna just go over a couple of points that I thought that Tommy made was the way how black men come after black men, and I've been saying this. All right. Everybody's scared of a black man. The way the media portrays us. All right. On top of that, every black man that has beef with a black man, they're ready to kill him. One of the questions I ask is with all the black men that don't like Tommy, instead of asking them tough questions to stomp him or something like that, they will start talking about insults and calling his daughter, his wife, and, they're gonna kill his whole family and all this shit. And that is a problem. And he made a good point about that. A good point that Pharaoh made was he used a lion and a gorilla and showed how, okay, a lion's a very powerful animal, but it can still be tamed if you psychologically break it down. And that was a good point that Pharaoh made. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't think it was I don't think anybody won because it was just, Pharaoh was making a lot of claims about, white people not being human and all this. But, for me, you got to show, but being fair to him, it wasn't that type of platform where he was, had PowerPoints and things like that. So whatever. Like I said, it's a lot of things that he was saying that I think he needs to prove. But both of them had good points. Pharaoh. Another thing that in the second video was with the callers. One of the things that I noticed with Pharaoh is that if you ask him a question or make a statement that he doesn't agree with, he comes off a little disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's because the brother is young. He's young, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a young guy. He's gonna grow, but he comes off disrespectful, and that's kind of a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no need to be so disrespectful. Even if the caller was saying some stupid shit, and I do agree, some of the callers didn't know who young Pharaoh was. I think they should have gone back, did their research like I did, study him, what he teaches, what he believes, and then come and ask him some real tough questions. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just not knowing. So, and that, I think that's one of the reasons that set him off. But you ain't gotta be that disrespectful, bro. Come on, man. And let's see what else I got here. There was also an argument about the majority of people being on food stamps. I think Tommy got him in a little bit of contradictions, man. He said that the white people are not the majority of United States of America, but at the same time, he stated that majority of white people are on food stamps. And Tommy was like, well, that math doesn't make sense. And to me, it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Now, overall, let me tell you my opinion. I think the young Pharaoh blames everything on the white man. All right. So if you come with him with facts, statistics, numbers, and certain things, he's going to ask where you got it from, a white person. And I think that's so stupid. Just because a person is white does not mean that the information is not valid or you can't learn something for it. This is the problem that I have with the so-called black conscious community. You know what I'm saying? Tommy, I don't agree with everything that Tommy says, but like I said, he brings up a lot of points. One of the big points I was talking about is this thing, is from the caste system of other blacks calling other blacks crispy and burnt and all. It's like, come on, man. Now, my point is this. If you're going around screaming black power, white people gonna scream white power. I don't understand how you can fight and try to, or you fighting for now I'm not saying this to young Pharaoh. He will claim that he don't give a shit. But okay, civil rights, the so-called Black Lives Matter movement, all these movements is trying to get justice, to be treated fair. So so if you trying to be treated fair, you can't do the same things that they're doing. This is racist white people. He paints the whole white race as being wicked and evil. I can't agree with that because it's not even logical. Nothing is all. Like there will never be like there's all good people. We live in polarity. There's positive and negative. There's always going to be good people and there's always going to be bad people. You know what I'm saying? Just like black people, there's going to be good black people. There's going to be white black people that's up to no good. Same thing with white people. You could go down to every other culture. It's always the same thing. So this notion that, they paint that all white people are evil, in my experience, and I'm just going by my experience, that's not true to me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it. If y'all haven't checked out the debate, it's a great debate. Thank you, Tommy, for doing that debate. And I think it should be another debate because there was a lot of things they didn't cover. But in this, it was very funny to me too. But it was a great debate, man. Like I said, I don't think it would no anybody won. I think Tommy came out with more good points. Pharaoh did have good points, but you know, that's just my critique of it. And shout out to all those boat brothers. You know what I'm saying? Tommy, I got beats for you if you want. Anyway, guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel. My channel is growing real fast. I appreciate that. For the likes, the comments, y'all leave it. And I'll be back with another video. Check out my music channel while you're there, you know, watching some videos. And I'm out. Peace.